19th, 2024, and officials out of Whitesburg, a rural community in Letcher County, Kentucky, gather in the chambers at the Letcher County Courthouse. Some of those present are Judge Kevin Mullins, County Sheriff Sean Mickey Steins, and Pastor Michael Clark, who's also the community liaison. Given the fact that Letcher County is so small, everyone pretty much knows each other, and so although this dynamic may seem somewhat off, them all meeting up on their lunch break, it's a fairly usual arrangement. September 19th is like any other day. On the day in question, the group decide they're going to grab a bite to eat across the road at the Streetside Grill and Bar. After a brief chinwag then, that's exactly what they did. Sheriff Steins is captured on CCTV leaving the chambers by himself. He heads towards the county jail that sits at the back of the courthouse. At the time of recording, it isn't entirely clear where specifically he went to or why he made the trip. The rest of the group are captured a short while later, making the journey to the restaurant. Sheriff Steins joins them minutes later. So this is where things take an interesting turn. While in the restaurant, the group for the most part were having what can only be described as a normal conversation. However, the same couldn't be said for Judge Mullins and Sheriff Steins. Yes, although it's believed they engaged in the ongoing discourse, at some point, according to at least one witness, Judge Mullins uttered to Sheriff Steins, "Do we need to meet privately in my chambers?" suggesting there may have been some sort of tension between the pair. At the time of recording, the context behind the conversation isn't known, and it isn't clear if investigators know it either. That isn't to say that they don't, it just means that maybe they feel it could jeopardize the case moving forward if they were to release it so soon. Remember, this case is still ongoing. Just over an hour later, Sheriff Steins is spotted leaving the restaurant by himself. He gets into his cruiser that's parked next to the courthouse as he's about to go deliver some food as part of the ongoing delivery service program Letcher County has set up for families in need. It's essentially a mobile food bank. CCTV doesn't show it, but Pastor Michael Clark has also tagged along. According to Jeremy Bartley, Sheriff Steins' legal representative, while traveling with Michael Clark, he was asked to deviate from his usual route. At that moment, he reportedly became concerned that he was being deliberately isolated. This feeling was so serious, ladies and gentlemen, that Sheriff Steins allegedly feared for his life. Why that was is a question that still hasn't been answered, but we'll explore this theme in greater detail later in the video, so make sure to keep it in mind. To no surprise, nothing ever happened during the trip, and at around 2:36 p.m, the cruiser's captured on surveillance camera pulling back into the courthouse grounds. Bizarrely, Sheriff Steins decides to circle around a couple of times with Michael still present. When they eventually park up, they exit and head back towards Judge Mullins' chambers. The CCTV on your screen has no audio, so I doubt we'll ever truly know what was said between the pair. It isn't clear if Sheriff Steins has told detectives what the context of this conversation was either. That's something we just don't know at this moment in time. Even if he has, we don't know if it's the full truth or just his truth. What is strange about the footage, though, is the fact that both men appear very laid back. Judge Mullins even lights a cigarette. It doesn't seem as if there's any tension. That is until Sheriff Steins asks to use Judge Mullins' cell phone. You see, he had been trying to get in contact with his teenage daughter, and when he couldn't reach her via his own cell phone, he asked Judge Mullins if he could use his for that exact reason. As you can see, Judge Mullins hands the phone over with no hesitation. Sheriff Steins punches the number in and attempts to call. By the looks of things, the number isn't saved, believed. However, detectives say it was. What we do know for certain, due to cell phone records, is that his daughter's number had previously been called from the judge's phone on at least one occasion before the 19th of September. After the phone call, which, by the way, didn't actually go through, Sheriff Steins' whole demeanor completely changes. Out of nowhere, he reaches for his department-issued firearm, takes aim at Judge Mullins. This continues for a couple of minutes, and then boom. Sheriff Steins opens fire within the chambers. Judge Mullins would be pronounced dead on the scene.
Shot and killed inside his chambers. The local sheriff, Sean Steins, is accused of killing him. Officials say Steins shot 54-year-old Judge Kevin Mullins multiple times after an argument. 43-year-old Steins was charged with first-degree murder. Matt Gayhart, a state trooper in Kentucky, says the situation is not normal for the small town and that the residents are safe.
Jason and them's going to double check. You got your body camera on?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I believe you, Mickey.
okay. We're going to have to remove him from the hallway. And I wanted to wait till you got back till you had your body cam running because we can't leave him here. We got people inside this room. We're going to finish the sweep and we need to move him somewhere.
Okay.
For temporary right now till Ira gets here.
Okay.
And then we're obviously going to transport him somewhere else. So,
Okay. Did Ira want me to go ahead and talk?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If we have a spot, let me see if we can find it.
Yeah, let's see if these people could move anywhere to another room.
Well, that's what there used to be a room back there. Who is it? Who?
Why are you going to transport me in a vehicle for?
Probably not to put you in Ledger County Jail. I mean,
Why?
just probably because, I don't know though. I don't know if that's
I don't
happening.
mind to be down there.
You don't mind to be down there?
They'll put me in a
Well, I mean,
single cell.
we'll talk about that, you know. I have to talk to, see what the logistics is.
When I got to get put in a vehicle and go outside.
Well, yeah, I understand why you're worried, but at the same time, you know how it is with something like this. We're going to be worried about you in the jail down here with local people.
Well,
You know?
right now I'm alive and well, no weapons on me. Okay. So if I leave this building, I won't draw another breath.
Read him Miranda before you go in.
Well, I'm going to get in there.
They're all locked. Can't get nobody else.
Okay, well, do you understand the rights?
What are you saying?
Do you understand the rights?
can't hear you.
Okay, I'll speak up louder. Listen to me, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney and to have one present during any questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one may be appointed to you before any question. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand these rights? Okay. Keeping these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now? You had told me earlier you was ready to talk about it.
We go down to the jail and cameras and stuff at the jail. I don't want to go
Can't
out.
take you in the Ledger County
I
Jail.
don't want to go out and get in the vehicle, guys. No offense.
Well,
Well, at some point you have to do that.
we'll figure something out.
I understand it. How about a room right here for right now?
Yeah, we're just doing a room
His
right
body
here.
cam.
My body cam's. Mickey, you know me. I would never do anything to you or her. Is that what
You
you're
want
worried? Is
multiple
that
officer escort because at some point you're leaving this building.
is that what you're worried about?
I want as many officers as you can get to take me somewhere.
Hang on.
Well, we can
Downstairs to the jail here.
we can make that.
No,
we can
downstairs to the jail here.
That's not your request. You can't make that request. Because we're the sheriff of Ledger County, we would put you at risk by taking you down there.
They will put me in a single cell. I've seen it done with officials in the past before that's committed crimes. I can be in protective custody down there in a single cell out front.
You feel safe in the Ledger County Jail.
If you feel safe in Letcher County Jail, I mean, we can talk to everybody about
That's
this.
fine. We're trying to keep your best
we was just worried about
I
you.
feel safe in population, but they can keep me in
Single.
Single. I'll stay in single cell.
Well, you know,
forever.
if you feel safe there, then we'll try to make that happen. Okay.
Let me run that by your supervisor. And
Okay.
if that's, we're trying to protect your interest by not taking you down there.
Yeah.
But if that's something you're comfortable with, then we can look into it. Okay. Let's see.
I just hate to get in a vehicle with. Where are you going to take me to then? And who's going to take me?
I would take you.
We don't know that yet, but you have to leave this courthouse.
Mickey, I would take you. You know me. We've known each other our whole lives. You know I'm not going to do anything to you. What's going on? What happened? Where was your daughter at? You was asking about her. Was she outside?
Mickey, there can't be more than two people with you per Supreme Court issues when they talk to you, but we can have multiple people move. And he's got his body camera on. If you want to talk to him, not more than two people can talk to you. Okay? That's a Supreme Court ruling. It's coercion. It's duress if we do that. Okay? But we'll have
What if
multiple
I give
people.
permission more than two to talk to me?
Can't do that.
Okay. I mean, if more than two.
If you want to talk, it would violate the rules of the interview.
Wait, he's actually going to be the one, the lead
We'll have-
investigator on the case.
If I sign a waiver and there's 10 there.
No, but we'll have a
He
multiple
probably meant
body.
wait.
We'll have a body.
His body cam, it ain't even on right now.
Yeah, it is. What that red light is.
So,
He hasn't put his in stealth mode. He got that.
Yeah, show us where you go. Come on, stand up. We'll walk
Stealth mode
over.
does a lot of that.
Come on, guys.
no, you're.
Oh, come on.
Come on, Mickey, nothing.
There's two body cams running, Mickey. It's all
Older guys.
It's a digital recorder.
You know.
So that will look at the guy and show you that it's running. Look.
Come on.
The
Now,
polo
look,
out there.
we've known each other a long time. Look, it is recorded.
And
That one's recorded.
Mickey, like I said, we've known each other. I ain't gonna let nothing happen to you, okay? Oh, yeah, let's slow down. What
We can't talk in
is?
the hallway of the courthouse.
Yeah, there's people here. We'll make sure.
I mean, there's people in that room. There's people in that room.
Make sure you're okay. So what's the problem? I mean,
I'll get another one. I'll put one on me. You want that? Will that be okay? But I can't be in there.
I don't feel safe. Come on.
listen.
I've worked with you all for years, man. I know. Years. I don't feel safe.
Listen to me. When you pull them away from that, you might never.
I've always been patted down, but no, I don't feel safe. I sure don't feel safe.
Mickey, we've known each other our whole lives. I'm not gonna let anything happen to these situations. I have no reason.
Mickey,
Get me to the jail safely, fair.
you have to be moved at some point.
I
You've
know.
got two body cams running.
Get me to the
We're
jail
not going to do
safe,
anything.
fair, and would you have a trial?
Would you talk to us in the jail down there? Do you feel safe down there because there's cameras everywhere?
Are you going to move me after the interview?
They ain't decided.
I mean, I'm not trying to dictate how it goes, guys. I know
Yeah.
how this works. But now,
Yeah.
I'm not going to feel safe in a room here, but
We're not going to hurt you, Mickey.
Listen,
Why would we?
just like Anthony, I've known you for 20 years, but we're not going to hurt you.
yeah.
That's why we have two body cams and a digital recorder running, Bub. I promise you.
I ain't got nothing.
I know that, but that ain't what we're worried about, Bub. We just can't talk in the hallway of the courthouse.
I ain't got nothing.
Plus, there's people looking. We need to go somewhere out of here.
Pull my pockets inside out.
Well, we paid you. We paid you down.
No, pull my pockets inside out. Now, guys, y'all don't do me this way.
What do you think? We're going to do contraband? Okay, here.
Well, yeah, we'll pull them out.
I'm sorry. We're not going to do anything. That's the least of our worries, Buzz. Did you get that other one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Mickey,
do nothing.
if we went down to the jail where there's cameras, if us three walked down there, and we was in cameras there, would you talk to us then? I mean,
What is it you want? Explain it.
so if we go down to the jail, I got my camera on. Clayton's got his camera on. We walk down to the jail where there's cameras going all the time. Will you talk to us there? Will you feel safe there?
No, I'm not going to feel safe.
Well, will you feel safer there than going back here?
Well, what do you think we're going to do to you, Mickey? We just want to talk to you.
Where would you like to talk at? You said you just want to talk a while ago. Where would you like to talk at?
I ain't got nothing on me.
You think?
I mean, would you talk right here?
Yeah, just leave it as it is.
Would you talk right here where we are?
We pull up the chairs right
Just
here.
tell us
Take
what-
that holster off of me. Take that holster off of me.
Okay. Yeah.
I ain't got nothing.
Hold on, I got. There's two things. Would you talk right here? If we pulled up some chairs, we'll just talk low. We're just trying not to let everybody hear stuff and see everything.
I don't care if everybody hears. I just don't feel safe.
Okay. Well, here you should feel safe. There's cameras here. There's people everywhere. People in there. So if we pull up some chairs right here, would you talk to us right here?
And transport and stuff.
Well, that's transport is another issue. We'll make sure you're safe on that too. We'll wait till after we get done talking.
I ain't trying to be difficult, guys, but I don't feel safe.
Sit right there in that chair.
Yeah, sit down. Sit
I'll walk
down.
around.
Sit down. Sit down. Huh?
Can I have a drink of water?
Yeah.
Here, I'll tell these boys to stand in front of the front door so we don't have no witnesses.
Guys, now give me a fair trial. Come on, make sure I get somewhere safe and give me a fair trial.
You will. But, we got to know the information, what led to this. And you know that because there's a lot more to this story than what just happened, I'm sure.
Oh, wow.
So we want to hear it. Well, have a seat right there. And we'll sit right here.
I know y'all got to move me and do your jobs.
Yeah, just have a seat right there.
If you're worried about us hacking, that ain't gonna happen.
So I've got the front door, nobody's going to interrupt you. I'll get it.
If that's what you're thinking. Is that why you don't want to go in the room and talk?
But it's up to you
If I can see my daughter in person here
before you leave. Is that what you want?
at the jail.
At the jail.
Yep, at the jail, through the screen, on the phone, I want to see my daughter in person. And then after that, I'll tell you everything at that jail.
Well,
in front of cameras. Video recording.
Where's your daughter at? How do we track her down? Where's she at?
She was at LCC earlier. She was at LCC.
What is she?
I talked to her.
So now, Mickey, I want to kind of for your daughter. Let's talk about this for your daughter, okay? If she finds out that her dad is being arrested for shooting the judge, and she's in high school. I didn't know how old she was, so I didn't know. So she's in high school. What is she, a senior? That's going to be hard.
She will want to see me. She will want. Now, come on, guys, be fair to me now.
I am being fair. That's the only thing I just wanted you to think about that. How is she 18?
Be fair to me now, guys.
Well, hold on. Is she 18?
Be fair to me now.
No, I'm asking you.
Come on, I want to see my daughter in
Is
person.
she 18?
I want to see my daughter in person. You
How
got
old
a
is she,
kid?
Nicky?
Because if
I do
she's
have a kid. I've got grandkids.
I
yeah,
got 5 grandkids. 5 grandkids.
listen, Mickey.
I
But
just want to see my daughter, man.
if she's not 18, we're going to ask your wife. We have to ask your wife if it's okay. You know that. Is she 18?
Christine and LaShawna both said they were both on their way here.
Okay.
They were in here. There was all kinds of people in here just running around chaotic, so.
Okay.
How am I going to tell you what happened?
To the judge?
Yeah. You know, Christine LaShawna said my wife and daughter's on their way.
I know, but you just said how are you going to tell us what happened? Everybody's running around chaotic.
It was. I just want to see my daughter.
Is she 18? How old is she? If your wife's out there with her, if she ain't 18, we can ask if that's okay. But if she's 18, we just ask your daughter. So that's what I'm getting at. If she's not 18, we have to ask your wife. Do you think they're outside?
LaShawna and Christine said they was on their way. Let me talk to them too.
You want to go ask them about it? Yeah. Tell me about what was going on earlier today. What was you doing earlier today? Tell me about your day.
It was fine.
Good day? Normal stuff? Office stuff? Why was you over here at the courthouse? Just was you had to come over here, drop off some papers, so you come over here to talk to somebody?
Court? Come over here all the time.
For
man.
court?
Yeah.
Okay.
All the time. Just come over. We
So-
had lunch together at street side.
Who did?
Several people.
Who all had lunch?
Just be fair to me.
We are. Who'd you eat lunch with today? What'd you get at Street Side? I'm still a little upset they closed Willie's down. I don't know if you ever ate there.
I didn't eat there, man.
It was good. They had good steak. I was going to tell Charlie he needs to try to put that menu on the Street Side menu too.
Just be fair to me now, man. Come on.
We're going to be fair, man. We're going to be fair. Nobody's not going to be fair to you. Everything's going to be fine as far as that goes, okay?
Yeah.
Nobody's going to...
Gonna beat on me and kill me.
What makes you think that? Nobody is going to beat on you. 100%. Nothing will happen to you.
You gonna do something to me?
No.
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm going to do something?
Somebody with KSP, I just...
Listen. I will stick with you until you get to whatever jail you go to, okay? Whether it's down here, as soon as you get in your cell, I'll be out there, okay? But I'll give you my word, nothing is going to happen to you, okay? You know me. I ain't going to let nothing happen to you. Nobody's going to do anything.
Just be fair to me, man.
So, in court, what was going on in court today?
Just be fair to me. Who's the detective?
That's Clayton Stamper. He's a good guy. He's a really good guy. He's going to be fair. He just wants to know information. What happened? That's it. Nothing else. Nothing out of the normal. Just what happened. Just that information. Of course, you know, everybody out here is just guarding everything. This is
Just ask, be fair, man. Just be fair to me.
Well,
don't beat on me.
We ain't gonna beat on
you. Don't kill me. Don't stab me. Don't torture me. Nothing like that.
Nothing like that will happen. Nothing like that will happen, Mickey. I promise you.
Set me on fire or anything like that. Now, come on, guys. Just be fair to me.
Yeah. I promise you, nothing like that will happen.
Just tell me be fair with me, man.
Mickey, you know we will be. You know we will be. You know I've worked with you for how long now? You know how I've worked. You know how I've operated. I've always been fair with anybody.
They say he's transporting.
Yeah.
So who's waiting on us at the Leslie County Jail or...
Nobody.
Yeah, just be fair to me, man. Give me a trial, you know? Give me a trial.
Well, you know we're going to be fair to you. You've known us for...
Yeah, man. Box, literally, just be fair to me, though, man. Give me a trial.
I told him I'll ride with you too to make sure nothing.
Yeah, he can ride with me. You know, he will ride with me if that makes you feel better. I mean,
I understand why, you know, everybody come in huffy and puffy, but there was several of them, man.
Well, you know,
It's a danger. I know.
emotions are high when things happen like that. They don't know if you would still want to be aggressive towards them.
Well, I was already cuffed, man, sitting down, and,
Okay.
you know,
I know.
the other guys have patted me down and stuff.
Well, I've not been aggressive with you any. Clayton has not. I know Bates has not. So you're okay. I promise you. Okay, you're okay.
Mickey, it's our job now to protect you. I mean, you're in our custody. We're going to do our best to make sure nothing happens to you, and we sure ain't going to do that to you.
Mickey,
Come on, man.
you know we will be. You know we will.
I got 5 grandkids.
I know.
Yeah.
But you know we will be. You know I've not been unfair to anybody I've dealt with.
with me.
And we've been together a long time.
We have.
Yeah.
But just, even after I get there and stuff, just.
Do you want to tell us what happened? That's up to you. I'm not trying to force you. It's up to you if you want to tell us what happened. I mean, like I said, something led up to this. It just didn't happen. We would just like to know why it transpired this way. If you don't want to, that's up to you.
No.
You don't want to talk about it?
No.
Okay.
You're not going to kill me, ain't you?
No.
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 No, Mickey, why in the world would we do that?
Okay. Are you sure you don't want to talk about it? Just making sure. And if not, then we'll try to figure out the transport situation.
What do you mean try to figure out? You already told me what it was.
Well, how we're going to take you down there and stuff. So.
Yeah, y'all are going to kill me. I know you are.
No. Why would you think that, Mickey?
Let's just get it over with. Let's just go. Come on now, guys.
Come on
now.
You're good. Come on. That's right here.
Don't let them do this to me, guys. Come on now.
Mickey, we ain't doing nothing to you. Nobody
You downstairs. Come on now.
Nobody's going to do a thing to you.
You walk yourself, okay?
No, there's gloves there and everything now. Come on now.
We're going down.
Gloves.
Where they come from?
Come on now.
That's from EMS.
No.
Keep going.
Now,
Come on. You're all right.
Now. Y'all don't kill me now.
We ain't gonna do nothing to you. Except take you down here and put you in the car.
Yeah.
That's it.
Go this way.
Saddle.
Come on. Nope. No, don't. Not that way. Not that way. Come on.
Mickey, speak to my thoughts out.
No.
Come on
You can't
now.
talk to him. You can't talk to him. Come on, Mickey. You know better.
Come on now. Don't put me down in jail. Here. Or not.
Is that the jail or is this?
This is right here.
Come on
How do
now.
we get in the saddle car? Is that what?
There you go. It cuts left right here. I have been.
Open the door.
Hold on. Give it a second.
There shouldn't have been nobody in there.
No,
Come on now.
everybody's on lockdown.
Come on now.
Yes, sir. All right.
Come on now.
You're all right.
What you guys doing to me now? This ain't right.
KSP, open the door.
This ain't right, guys. Come on. Just get me to a facility.
That's what we're trying to do,
Okay.
Mickey.
It's a long way
Come on.
to walk from here to Lexington County. You know, I'd rather not be there.
Come on. Let's go.
Come on now, guys. Who's in the sally port?
Bates.
Who's in the car with him in the back?
Just Jake.
Just us.
Nobody in the back.
Come on.
Just us.
Be fair with me now.
Come on. Let's go.
Come on now. Come on now, guys.
Very good.
No cameras out there now. Come on.
I got my camera.
We got cameras right here.
I got my camera on.
Oh, come on now.
Just push through the door there.
There's cameras in that cruise?
No, there's something. Somebody's in. No.
No. Here, don't let it lock. Keep going. Keep going.
There we go. Come on now. Come on now. Be fair. Who's in the back now? Yeah, somebody's in the back.
Here's my keys, plate.
Come to this other side. Flip side.
Go this other side. Yeah.
Somebody. Come on now.
What's that? What'd you say?
We'll be in front of you.
I'm going with Bates.
There's no debate about whether Sheriff Sean Mickey Steins actually killed Judge Mullins. Everyone, including his own defense team, agrees that he did. The real question and the main focus of the potential upcoming trial is why he did it. And just before we get into the defense's case, because again the state hasn't really said much yet, let's touch on what's been happening in court over these past few months. Essentially, it's just been the normal initial court proceedings, a probable cause hearing, a grand jury indictment, etc., etc. No trial date has been issued just yet because Sheriff Steins' legal team are going with an insanity defense, meaning he's currently undergoing interviews with medical professionals, therefore holding up proceedings.
But he does have some videotapes of some stuff in the judge's chambers.
What kind of stuff?
Just with girls, sexual and stuff.
What describe? Have you seen the videos?
I've seen one partly, and just him having sex with girls for their bill to get out of jail.
Who was having sex?
Ben and just some higher ups up there.
Who?
The judge and.
You saw the video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What did you see on the video? I mean,
I've seen Judge Mullins having sex with a girl.
Who was the girl?
I don't know. Because I don't know a lot of people from over there.
Where was it at?
In his office, in the judge's chambers.
Is that the same place that you were meeting Ben?
Yes.
Is that how you know it was a judge in chambers?
Yeah.
And this was Judge who?
Mullins.
But you don't know who the girl was? But you just saw the judge?
Right.
Do you know for sure that was a judge?
Yes.
I mean, how do you know that's the judge?
I've been in front of him. His face is pretty clear on there. Like I said, my only goal is to make sure this don't happen to somebody else. I struggle with it real bad.
That's Sabrina Adkins speaking during her civil suit deposition in April of 2024 against former Letcher County Sheriff's Deputy Ben Fields. Back in September of 2022, Ben Fields, who, if you hadn't already guessed it by now, was working under Sheriff Sean Mickey Steins, had been charged with 2 counts of third-degree rape, 2 counts of third-degree 3 counts of tampering with a prisoner monitoring device, and 1 count of second-degree perjury. These charges had emerged after multiple women, including Sabrina, had approached police with allegations that Ben Fields had coerced them into having sex with him in exchange for favourable treatment after they had been arrested, charged and sentenced over relatively minor offences. Those favours would include having their ankle monitor removed and in some cases even avoiding jail time. It's also been alleged that a broader sextortion racket had been ongoing within the courthouse, Sabrina describing the establishment as a brothel, believe it or not. These allegations weren't just against Ben Fields, by the way. No. They were also against Sheriff Steins and Judge Mullins as well. What should be noted, though, is that no criminal charges were ever brought forward over those specific allegations. Ben Fields would end up pleading guilty to the charges and was sentenced to 7 years in prison in January of 2024. The guilty plea would end up triggering a federal civil suit just a few months later, which not only accused Ben Fields of sexual misconduct, but again also Sheriff Steins and Judge Mullins. Just because they weren't charged in a criminal case doesn't mean they couldn't be implicated in a civil one. So how is this all connected to Sheriff Steins' defense then? Well, because he had been mentioned during Sabrina's deposition, he was subpoenaed to testify under oath as part of the civil case. During, he repeatedly denied any personal involvement in the alleged broader sextortion scheme and stated he was unaware of what Ben Fields had been doing behind closed doors. He also appeared withdrawn and emotionally strained. At times, he even asked to break because he was having a panic attack. According to those who know him, this behavior is out of character. So much, in fact, that it's the angle his team are using for his defense. They say he was extremely emotionally disturbed and quite literally insane at the time of the shooting. They say in the weeks leading up to and the week of the deposition, Sheriff Steins had been under an extreme amount of pressure. Why? Well, according to them, he had to be careful what he said to Sabrina's lawyers. Apparently, had he said the wrong thing, he was told his and his family's lives were in immediate danger. It isn't entirely clear who was said to have passed the threat on, though. Either way, the defense say given the fact the shooting took place just 3 days after the deposition, it fits within a reasonable timeline. So this is what I was referring to earlier on in the video. When Sheriff Steins was taken off his normal route during the food delivery, he felt like his life was in immediate danger, potentially because of what he said during the deposition. I say potentially because that hasn't been explicitly reported. However, if you put 2 and 2 together, he was stressed out over that exact reason. So it's not hard to assume that would have been the case. It's strangely though, from what I've read, and I'm going to be completely honest here, there isn't anything in the deposition investigation that implicates anyone in anything. In fact, he even distanced Judge Mullins from any accusations and instead shifted the focus back on Ben Fields. Very interesting indeed. As I said earlier on, the state has been tight-lipped in regard to a motive. All they've hinted at is that the cell phone plays a key role in their case, which is honestly no surprise at all. There are rumours online that find their origins from the local community. Some of those paint Judge Mullins in a bad light, others Sheriff Steins. Remember though, that's all just speculation. So, for the sake of not wanting to spread something that is potentially false to thousands of people, I'll hold off on speaking on those for now. Again, we're currently waiting on the results of Sheriff Steins' mental evaluation, so until then, there won't really be any major updates. For now, we're just going to have to wait and see how this one plays out.